Like Steve said, when I first started, I was just new. I would just go to garage sales and just be like, didn't know what to look for. I watched your video about asking for video games, the first question, do you guys have games, stuff like that. And that kind of worked for me, but not really. So things didn't start to turn around for me until I went to the Green Room meetup. Steve's Facebook group has helped me out tremendously, honestly. So first, I mean, if anyone's just starting reselling, don't do this by yourself. You need a group. Do not make what tons of people have made in the past.
There's a lot of groups, even free meetup groups, not just the Green Room, any group.
Any group, man. There's tons that can.
You're gonna waste a lot of time and money trying to figure it out on your own, I promise you.
Don't do it, man. I know it seems cool doing it by yourself, but you need friends, you need allies. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Green Room or like Rockstar Flippers group, or there's tons.
Rally
Roots, tons of groups out there. But you need that community to kind of talk to, because this can be a lonely game, if you're just doing this solo dolo. Garage sales every day by yourself can be ridiculous.
So you hit the Green Room event, and what the heck happened after that?
So at the event, that's when I started meeting people who were full-time. So seeing folks who were already doing this was inspiring, and of course meeting you and my friend Jason Clark. And when I went back home, I was just loaded with knowledge.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's the move? Let's do this. I'm ready to go out and hustle. Like I'm trying to be like the big boys. And I remember asking people at the meetup, like, how do you go full-time? How can I get there? Like, how much do you need to make? What about health insurance? All these questions I had, and I was talking to people who are already doing it. So that was the first kind of clue or hint. And once I got back home, I worked my job for a little longer, and my big turning point was Q4. So I think the meetup was like in July.
Yeah,
so
June, July.
So Q4 was on the way, and people were like, oh, freaking out, like, get ready for Q4, here it comes, buy everything. I'm like, wow, I need to go hard on this right here.
Holy crap.
I'm like,
what did I get myself into?
Right, I just remember everyone just going crazy. Targets, Walmarts, video games. I'm like,
Gary Vee didn't talk about no Q4, but he got you going.
He got me 100%, and like the meetup helped with that.
Yeah.
So it was a perfect timing for me, and Q4 came, and I don't recommend everyone doing this whatsoever, and this is my biggest probably thing, but I opened up some credit cards, and I went to town. So I was definitely doing a lot of spending, and it was kind of like, if this works, I'm good. If it doesn't work, I'm screwed.
I'll be honest, you got lucky.
100%.
Because it was before like I don't want to call it the apocalypse of retail arbitrage, but before shit started hitting the fan with all the gating and restrictions and like the price wars, and so you were there right at the nick of time. And a couple of years later, you would have been in a pile of what.
It's tough now, It's definitely, the landscape
You got to know what
changed.
you're doing. You still make plenty of money with RA.
Oh, yeah.
But a newbie coming in, opening up credit lines, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that for sure.
That.
Like, looking back at it, like I got very lucky. I could have been a lot of credit card debt had that not worked out.
You were like at the peak
of retail arbitrage, right?
Yeah.
Because I literally went into Targets, honestly, not knowing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that looks good. Okay.
Yeah.
And blessed, it worked out for me. But yeah, so Q4 came. I did a little over probably like $65,000 in total sales.
65,000?
Yeah, bro, that was crazy for me.
Holy crap! I thought you were just playing around with like a little 5-10K sales.
Nah. We went ham. That on that week, or that whole entire 2 or 3 months. So that gave me enough capital to what I thought to quit my job.
Yeah.
So I probably had like in my bank a little over probably 12, 13K then, which in my mind was okay. If I could go back in time, I totally would have stayed at my job a little longer probably.
Yeah.
And probably banked up a little bit. But me being a little younger and just like, let's quit my job.
You're
let's
just
do
like,
it.
I'm done. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.